welcome to Healing Inspiration. I am Ramona, and today's reading is What Do They Say to Their Friends and Family About You? So this could be anybody that you're interested in to see what they're saying about you, but it is more on the romantic side. And I'm doing this reading right now because it was requested from one of my viewers. So thank you for that suggestion. And the timestamps are in the description box. If you would like to enter for a giveaway, once I reach 3,000 subscribers, excuse me, then the instructions are also in the description box. Then we have, if you would like to donate to my channel, I have Cash App and PayPal. A gift of any amount would be appreciated. Also, I thank you so much for coming to my channel. And if you would like a personal private reading, I have an Etsy shop, so the link is in the description box, or you can send me an email. So that's about it, and I will introduce the piles and get into your reading. And this is from the Wisdom of the Oracle. We have card number 10, Unfinished Symphony, for pile 1. Then we have card number 45, Time to Go, from pile 2. And then card number 50, No Place Like Home, pile number 3. So go ahead and choose your pile or piles and we'll get into your reading. Hi pile 1 and welcome to your reading. This is your reading if you chose this card, card number 10, Unfinished Symphony, from the Wisdom of the Oracle. So I'm going to introduce your cards and get into your reading. What do they tell their friends and family about you? We have stabbed in the back, heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking, attack. The snake, competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. From the Tarot of Sexual Magic, we have the Ace of Swords. And Temperance. From the Psychic Tarot, we have card number 14, Patience. And then we have card number 4, Heart Chakra. Then we have Athlete, dedication to transcending physical limits, including handicaps, development of personal willpower and strength of spirit, from the Archetype deck. Pioneer, passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. From the Self-Care Oracle, we have card number 17, Create Art. And finally, we have Change. Don't scare yourself with the next 40 steps. All you need is that one next action. You can say to love, just show me the first step and change me into one who can take it. I don't know, that reminds me of the 12-step program. I don't know if that resonates with any of you. They have 12-step programs for everything. Maybe it's something you were involved in or they were involved in. Or they're saying that you just take things step by step. You're not in a rush, you don't hurry things. And like a lot has changed since they met you for them. It does feel like they say that you have been a blessing. I just wonder if they like betrayed you in some way. Because these cards coming out here, you know, it gives a completely different feel than the rest of these cards. We do have Libra energy and Sagittarius. that's strong here. Competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over his shoulder, the other woman. I think they could have been deceptive towards you. Also, some of you may have the fire element in your Chinese astrology, or the snake. But I feel as though they have caused you pain, and that is something they tell their friends and family, that they have caused you pain. And with this stabbed in the back and this Ace of Swords, I'm kind of feeling that similar energy there. But they tell their friends and family that they really hurt you, that they deceived you. I do feel there is a level of remorse here. And they don't want things to be over. We have unfinished symphony. They feel there's more to this connection and more to this relationship than meets the eye. And they feel they have unfinished business with you. There's definitely a strong desire to communicate, and I feel like they want to communicate with you some truth with this Ace of Swords. Also, they may talk to their friends and family, and probably more to their friends than family, about maybe you were together into some freaky deaky stuff, BDSM, or just where you're like a more dominant in the bedroom. But then I think they see you as like the lady in the streets freaking the sheets type of person. Like, you're someone they could definitely take home to mother and dad, but you're like that hot person that they want to be in the bedroom with as well. And this Libra energy here with Justice talks a lot about love and relationships. So it seems like they see you as, I want to say perfect. It's like you have a perfect frame and hair and hands and skin, and you carry yourself well. You're very intelligent, a great communicator. There is a lot of Swords energy here, so there's a lot of air energy. So I feel like they say you're intelligent and open and blunt, that you don't take anybody's crap, and you're a very strong person. You're fair and balanced, and maybe you have overlooked some of their BS in the past, and they do talk about that, and they actually appreciate it. And they feel that you are honest, sincere, and patient. Also that you are on your path and exploring your purpose. It's like maybe you haven't gotten to the place that you want to be, but you're on that journey. And as a pioneer, it's like they may talk about how you have chosen a different path than others in life, like something new, something inventive. Also with the Sagittarius energy, it's like this very adventurous spirit that you have. And they also feel you're very angelic. And somehow they have changed since they met you. They feel, like you could be the prize. They also feel like you're very creative and artistic. You do things unlike the way other people do them. They can also talk about your nails and your hands. You could be a good writer as well, or an artist, a painter, drawing. You may do your nails up really well. And with this card, you have the 4, and it's the heart chakra. They say you have a really big heart, you're compassionate, you're kind, you're loving. With the athlete card, you could be competitive, you could be in shape, you could have some musical capabilities. And we have the cobra there, and I feel they also talk about how you're very alluring, seductive, and attractive. And I'm hearing the song, I Got My Mind Set on You. I don't know if that's the title or it's just a lyric. I got my mind set on you. So they do have their mind set on you. You're like their goal. If you have a tattoo of any sort that has meaning for you, they talk about that. They feel that you're very gentle. Gentle and kind. Like there's a heart here as well in the idea sector. So it's like you have a mind for love and your heart is filled with love. With a Libra card, you know, about love and relationships. Fairness, balance, and justice. And you've changed things for them. Purple might be a significant color. Maybe you like purple. Or they like purple on you, and they mention that. So now I'm going to pull some charms for you. Let's see what they say to their friends and family about you. The charms might be a little bit loud. Just a warning. Okay, on top of the Sagittarius card, we have Fe Esperanza Amor. I think that's something like hoping for love. And with that cross, and typically there's an angel on the Temperance card, I feel like you're protected. They could also say that you're religious or you have faith in God. You hold out hope for love. Like you're a hopeless romantic. Over stabbed in the back, it's like we have the peace symbol. So it's like they want peace and they want to make peace. And interestingly, we have the blue butterfly over here. It didn't land on the blue butterfly, but on this change card, there's a blue butterfly. So that's definitely transformational energy and maybe significant too, especially since it showed up twice. And here we have both the starfish and a shell. So that could indicate that water sign, also that heart chakra, and having deep emotions here. So they have deep emotions for you. With the strawberry, there could be like this sense of sweetness, maybe you fed strawberries to them, or they got you some chocolate and strawberries. But that's like sweet and beautiful. Then we have the cactus. And so you could be from, you know, a desert area or could have traveled there. Arizona, I'm thinking, Nevada. But also they hold their own water. They're like nourished from within. So I feel like they say you're filled with emotion and you're very self-nourishing. And on top of that, we have a snowflake. And every snowflake is unique and different. And that's one of the things they say about you, about your uniqueness. And we have the turtle, and the turtle is about determination, about slow and steady wins the race, also longevity, and it is good luck. And here on top of the create art, we have this bottle opener. So you can work with bottles of paint or something like that. And then over by this Pioneer card, we have, you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. So they find it to make them happy, that you're fun to be around, you light up their life. Then we have an elephant. So they say that you are wise and family oriented and a powerful force, yet a gentle creature and kind. Then we have a couple of hearts that have locks on them. And we also have a key to unlock it. So I feel like they say that you're the key to unlock their heart. And actually, here's this charm that came out. I'm not sure what that is, so maybe that has some significance to you. And with this fork, maybe you've cooked for them, are a good cook, or they've cooked for you, and they talk about that. Or maybe you have a special diet, and that's something they talk about. And that you're very nourishing. So that's what I have for you. And also, maybe they've gotten drinks with you, and that's what that bottle opener's about. Or enjoy, celebrating with you. So that is what I have for you, pile number 1. If that resonated, please like and comment with a snake, and subscribe to my channel if you have not yet. If you would like a personal and private reading, you can visit my Etsy shop, link in the description box. I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day or evening wherever you are in the world. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. Namaste. And welcome to your reading. This reading is, what do they tell their friends and family about you? So if you chose this card number 45, time to go. I'm going to introduce your cards and get into your reading. We have the palm tree, stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. Then we have abundance, keep a positive mindset, manifest exactly what you want, gratitude, bliss. From the Tarot of Sexual Magic, we have the Queen of Swords. Then we have the Nine of Swords. Then we have card number 20, Truth. And I believe that's Judgment. Then we have card number 0, New Beginnings, the Fool. From the Archetype deck, we have Warrior, strength, skill, discipline, and toughness of will, heroism, stoicism, and self-sacrifice in conquering the ego. Shapeshifter, skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness, ability to see the potential in everything. From the Self-Care Oracle, we have card number 34, Massage. And finally, we have Relationship. I call in the infinite power of love to take over this union in every way. May it now fully belong to the divine. Let it unfold in the perfect way for each of us. I needn't fear letting go of control. My needs are always abundantly met. So more about abundance. So first of all, with the card Massage, they tell their friends and family either that maybe you are a masseuse or do Reiki or something like that, or that you just give good massage, that you're really good at it. It's very healing and relaxing. They really enjoy that about you and your relationship. And that makes me think of the Nine of Swords too in a different way. Some of you might do acupuncture also. And there may be something about your waist and your back, even your hands, very nice hands and feet. They could say you have very nice feet. For some of you, you may have walked away from this person or moved away, somehow moved farther away from them, whether you changed jobs or you moved away or traveling. But there is somewhat of a sense of separation for some of you. And like this lady here also, in that time to go, she's walking away, so you see her back, and here you see her back walking away. So ensure her back is turned to us as well. So it does look like you've gone somewhere, you've walked away. It doesn't feel like a complete separation to me though. It's more like a move, or like went away to school or for a career or even military, because we do have warrior and we have that guy who's in the military. They could talk to their friends and family and say you're very protective. You could be in law enforcement, criminal justice, bodyguard, security, something like that. Either way, they find that you're wise and you have a strong mind and a strong will. You may struggle with anxiety, or they may also say that they think about you a lot. It even keeps them up at night. I think you may end up in their dreams. They think about you so much. And they also say no one wants to mess with you. Like, you're a fighter. And with this Judgment card, it's like there's like justice scales. So it's like you look for justice and harmony and balance in your life. And you're like going on your own journey and your own path, going your own way. And it feels like you're a very abundant person, whether that's just financial, well, not just financial, but you could be financially abundant. But this person also talks about your abundance in all areas, your abundance in your humor, in your integrity, intelligence, in how you do things and how you approach life. It's like you have this very strong spirit, but you're also lighthearted at the same time. They say that you would be a great person to be in relationship with, that you're solid and you're stable, that you're family oriented, like you are committed to those you perceive as family. And with this Truth card, I keep thinking resurrection. So if it has been a split in this, they definitely would like a resurrection. Or maybe this is someone that you have gotten back with in the past, like broke up with and got back with in the past. And they say that they're very happy that you decided to come back. There definitely could be a lot of traveling you do though. They say also you have a positive mindset. The potential to see the good in everything. You're no one to mess with, but you're just like this positive force. And this strong energy. You're stable and secure. And you're always growing. They may like your thighs, your belly. They would like to come from behind and kiss your neck. Yeah, they see you as very adventurous with this Fool card. And this Shapeshifter. Like you can fit into any scenario. It's like you're very flexible that way. Like, they feel like spending time with you is like going on a vacation, practically. Like, lightens their mood, lightens their soul. Like, you give them hope for the future. And the things you've overcome and how you approach life gives them hope for the future. You could be someone who does look into the future, maybe astrology, maybe you do some divination of your own, or have some psychic gifts and they talk about that. How you're very gifted. Maybe they talk about if you've had dates or anything that you've gone together and you've looked at the stars in the night sky, they talk about that. The romance of that and just the peace and the serenity that gave them being with you. They feel safe with you. They feel protected. I feel they talk about how they trust you. And you're on the road to great things. They say you're on the road to great things. They see you really succeeding in life. Whatever you put your hand to, you're able to succeed in. You are relationship material. I don't know, some of you might FaceTime them or done some sexting or whatever. They might mention that. Hopefully not to mom and dad, or, you know. I don't think so. Also, I think they feel like you have a very exotic look. Very exotic. Like, beautiful. And something like they don't normally see. And they love it. Even if you're on like the thicker side, I think some of you are, they really love your body. They love to cuddle with you. And if you're on the thinner side too, they feel like you have really soft skin. It's like you're very cuddly. All right, so I'm going to pull some charms to see what they say to their friends and family about you. So hopefully this isn't too loud. I love these charmies. Okay. So we have the Phoenix. No, is that the Phoenix or a swan? Actually, I think that looks like a swan. So they tell people that you're beautiful. Like, you're beautiful, you're graceful, you're majestic. Then we have the Anchor. So, and that fell on top of the palm tree. Stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, flexibility. And that's what that's about, being safe and secure in the storm, unmovable. Like, you hold them down. Then we have I love you to the moon and back. Could be something you say or they say about you. Then we have the 4-leaf clover. So they feel lucky to have met you. Then we have a purple butterfly. Butterfly is always transformation. We have a couple of butterflies, but it's also about beauty and having a flight path that doesn't make sense, but they're light and airy and just beautiful, transformational. And you have a couple of those. Then we have a shell. So you could have, you know, a tough outer shell, or, you know, if you think of this as a oyster shell, like your pearl inside there, you could have a birthday in June, could be a water sign, very emotional. This looks like a little ornament, or even like a lipstick palette. So maybe they like your lips, your lipstick. And then we have a little girl. So you could have a child together, a little girl, or you have a child, or they would like one with you. Or this could be just referring to your childlike spirit with that fool type of energy. Then we have trust. Yeah, they trust you. They definitely trust you. Find you to be trustworthy. And you have the clock. And on the clock it is 12:55. So I don't know if that resonates with any of you. So that's about patience and waiting and taking things slowly. Then we have the star over the 9 of Swords. And so they do see you shining like the star, and I think that's part of why they can't get you off of their mind. And we have the peace symbol, so you bring them peace. And we have another star on this massage card. So there could be some Aquarius energy here too. And there's a key. There could be something where they'd want to give you the key to their house or vice versa. And with the dragonfly, it's growth and prosperity. And with abundance, so yeah, I think that kind of mirrors that abundance energy. And believe. So you have faith, and they trust in you, and they trust in this relationship, and they believe things are going to all work out. And yet another star. Let's see. It says, just for you. Just for you. So maybe you can, like, to the moon and back, and then the stars, maybe like, I'll take the stars from the sky and bring it to you, you know, that romantic fun stuff. We have another dragonfly. And a moon. So you can pick out, you know, if anything's significant to you and use that symbolism as well. And the moon could be psychic intuition, having that spiritual connection. And I think that's what they talk about their friends and family, what they say about you to their friends and family. So that's what we have. I hope that gave you some insight. If that resonated, please like and comment with a dragonfly if there's any in there, or a butterfly. And subscribe to my channel if you have not yet. If you'd like a personal and private reading, you can visit my Etsy shop. The link is in the description box. And I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day or evening wherever you are in the world. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. Namaste. Hi, pile number 3, and welcome to your reading. This is your reading if you chose this card number 50, No Place Like Home, from the Wisdom of the Oracle. And this reading is, what do they tell their friends and family about you? Introduce the cards and get into your reading, and then we'll do terms after. First, we have heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, mourning. We have paradise, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. What opposite energies, huh? Then we have the 4 of Pentacles. The Knight of Swords. Card number 1, Prosperity Begins, from the Psychic Tarot. See that as the Ace of Pentacles. Then we have card number 5, Wisdom, the Hierophant. From the Archetype deck, we have Networker, enhances unity through the sharing of information, engenders social awareness and empathy. Then we have Detective, great powers of observation and intuition, desire to seek out the truth. Next, we have card number 28 from the Self-Care Oracle, Intuition. And finally, Service. You stop using the universe to try to get what you want and start asking love to use you. You offer all and want to be of service. Ironically, many desires become fulfilled without grasping or manipulation. Alright, so first of all, we do have that heartbroken card, but it's like none of the other cards are really speaking of that. But I think one of the things they would say to their friends and family is they would be lost without you. They would be heartbroken. It's like you're like a home to them. You feel like home. We have the Four of Pentacles and also no place like home. And there's a home there with a nice little family. And the Hierophant also always indicates commitment, often indicates commitment. And I feel like they would like a commitment with you if you don't already have one. And they would like to build a home and a family and security and stability. And they would like to offer you something. If this resonates with you, the Ace of Pentacles often I see as an offer, like an engagement possibly, or an offer for a higher level of commitment. And I think this person talks to their friends and family about this. Like, they know they would be lost without you, and with you, they just feel happy. They love being around you. It's like you're like paradise for them. They would just like to really explore your body. I think they acknowledge that they may have been quickly in and out. Maybe they haven't had, maybe they're not so in touch emotionally and you are. So there's like this kind of balance there. They're like for quick communication, but not as in depth. But what's truly in their heart, they feel very, they feel like your connection is very fruitful. It's something that could be for the long term. They feel like you're a wonderful person, that you could be, have like nice shaped thighs and butts, like butts. Hopefully you have one butt piece, but like really nice curves. So they talk about that. And so we do have Taurus energy here. That's the biggest energy, would be Taurus. So Venus comes in there with that love and beauty and like physical pleasures and sensuality. But you have networker and service. So, you know, right away I was thinking some kind of a community activist, someone who helps other people, social worker. Like anyway, even if you're on social media on the smaller level and you share posts about different things that you care about, of, you know, racial equality, feminist stuff, LGBTQ plus, something about equality, or maybe you advocate for the poor or abused animals or children or the environment, but it's like you're someone who has a big heart and you serve other people, and you're a very truthful person, someone who is honest and like a divine being. And with this, we have dandelions here, but those dandelions where you can blow on them and make a wish. It's like you're a wish come true for this person. There's also like a green moth here, and there's like little green butterflies or moths here. So that might be significant too. With that network and being connected to other people on the earth, and she's holding like the moon in her hands, or holding it above her head. So it's like you're raising the vibration of the earth. They say that you're a very wise person. You could be someone who has higher education, so they would talk about that. That you're prosperous, that a connection with you would be prosperous. That you're someone to be admired. They really like your hair, particularly if you have dark hair. They like your hair. They would like to pull on it. Pull on it. And they think you're very astute and you see the details as well as the big picture. Maybe you know parables, philosophy. Like, you're a very curious person. They may say that you know how to establish a home. Like, maybe you help other people get home, maybe Habitat for Humanity or something like that. I think they really feel that you're of service, though. And you're wise, and you're someone who brings community together in some way, shape, or form. And you serve humanity, and you would be a very good partner. And maybe you've had a difficult childhood or a past relationship that kind of effed you up a little bit, but they talk about how you've, like, it's made you even a better person for it. Someone with more compassion, more empathy. Like, that home is in the sky, and these peaches here are in the sky. There could be something about peach pie, peach cobbler, these orangish, yellowish colors. I think they indicate that you're very passionate, you're sweet, you're juicy. They like to hold your hand, would like to hold your hand, touch your hair. They feel like you continuously expand and grow with your spiritual knowledge, your education, your intelligence, your ability to help the community. You're a very stand-up person. I think they may like to take you on a vacation, or maybe there's a honeymoon or something they talk about, or some kind of a surprise they want to give you. And they talk about that. Someone here can be named Daisy, Peaches, or a nickname, Sunshine. I knew a girl named Sunshine in high school. All right, so I am going to pull some charms for you. What do they tell their friends and family about you? They feel very warm with you. There's a lot of warm energy here with the Four of Pentacles, and there's a fire, and the sun is just like this very warm, glowing sun. There could be some Leo energy here as well. Here's the mermaid, siren. You can have a beautiful voice. Also, they're known to be seductresses, lure men to their deaths with their voice. But they are very beautiful. Could be in touch with emotion, intuition. You're definitely in touch with intuition here. Keep calm and kill zombies. I don't know, maybe like movies about zombies or cool stuff with like that. But like, no matter what's going on, it's like, you got this. You keep calm and you take control of the situation, and you're fearless. Then we have that. It kind of looks like a 4-leaf clover, or maybe even a cloud. So they're lucky to know you. And could be a teacher too. We have an apple, and that's on top of the Hierophant. And that is a leader and a teacher type of energy. So maybe you're a teacher, or could teach. Definitely about education. You're loyal. You bring them peace. And I think this is more even of you bringing peace in the world. Next we have the squirrel. So they talk about how you're always prepared and diligent, playful, And maybe sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. And here on top of networker, we have this horse energy. So you're fast moving, graceful, beautiful, like a very strong and resilient person. Then we have the dragonfly. So the dragonfly is about spiritual growth. I feel like it's a high vibrational energy. You say you have. And with the anchor, it's like they're my anchor. They keep me in alignment. They keep me in line. Then we have this musical note. So you could be musical in some way, and with that siren, maybe you have a nice voice, or they talk about your taste in music or your musical abilities. And then finally we have the shell and the star. So they could say that you shine. It could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, especially like Cancer and Pisces with that like psychic high priestess vibe there to you, having that watery, emotional, psychic, intuitive vibe. So that is what they say to their friends and family about you. If that resonates, please like and comment with an apple or a peach, some kind of fruit, and subscribe to my channel if you have not yet. If you would like a personal private reading with me, you can take a look at my Etsy shop. The link is in the description box, and I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day or evening wherever you are in the world. And I thank you so much for coming to my channel. Namaste.